All right, welcome back, y'all. So, as you saw on the trip, well, I guess you saw, but on a road trip like that, I needed to find coffee shops and or places with or restaurants with reliable Wi-Fi, anywhere with reliable Wi-Fi, so I could basically edit the video, because the editing platform that I use is Wondershare Filmora. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. There's a bunch of other YouTubers that use it and they love it. I love it too, but to access the music library, I need to be connected to Wi-Fi. And to access a couple other things, such as graphics, I need to be connected to Wi-Fi. Unless I save it beforehand and download it all. Which I tend not to do, because I want to use different stuff all the time in different videos. Just as the video that's going to come out in about 2 hours or so, I use some different music that you guys have never heard of before. I really liked it, but I had to be on Wi-Fi to access it and all that. But right before I left, and this is silly because it was a last minute idea, I ordered Starlink. I ordered like it was the roamer package or whatever, which is good for RVers and campers and overlanders. So I figured it would be right up my alley. Sorry, I'm petting Doug. He's being cute. Where is he? That one right there. Anyways, that's the cat. So I ordered Starlink. Easy, dude. Easy. So I ordered Starlink, right? And I got it. And the funny thing is, it came while we were gone, so it was no use to me during the trip. But during future expeditions, it's going to be very, very handy. So I'm going to make a video of me setting up Starlink. Now, this isn't the typical video of road trip camping or trains, which I plan to be back trackside tomorrow. I'm going to meet up with Buckeye Freight Rail. We're going to go have some fun. We're going to get some trains. But, yeah, I got Starlink here, and I'll show you too. Nice little box where I believe somebody took the address label off. It's a good thing. Oh, nope, it's still there. But I got the box of Starlink, and, of course, we've all seen unboxing videos, so I've already opened it. So I'm going to take it outside. I'm going to get it set up in the front yard. But I've already downloaded the Starlink app to basically give me instructions on what to do. So I'm going to take it outside in the front yard. And I'm just going to record myself setting up Starlink. So it'll be fun. And, it'll be one of those videos that I'm just going to record. Because why not? All right, stay tuned. Let's get this started. All right, y'all. So here it is. A box of the Starlink that I showed you guys. I'm going to partially unbox it, I guess, on video. So, to start this, I got a bunch of projects I need to do. Starlink, unfortunately, I don't know. Fortunately, is one of them that I need to unbox. So this is the power supply. It looks like. I went and it's the mini car adapter, so I got the car adapter. So if like I want to do live streams, maybe from, which I've never even thought about doing live streams, but like if I wanted to start live streams, that'd be pretty cool. And then I could do it from the road. Like if I went to different places to like get trains or even like camping in a really cool spot, and I could live stream y'all. But yeah, here's a little booklet, and that's all that is. Just a mini car adapter. It's really nothing. It shows you how to plug it in and all that. I got a power outlet out here. It's actually right behind me to my right. It's mainly only used during the month of December when we set up Christmas lights. But here's the main components to it all. If I got to order more, I got to order more. I'm not planning on using this right now, but like I said, I'm going to test it out. Well, that's convenient. It's got little rippers. I don't know what to call them. Like perforated edges to make it easier to open a box. That's kind of nice and convenient. But now that the kids are away, well, kid is away at college in New Hampshire, and one of them's 19 years old. Yeah, he lives at home, but he works a 10-hour job. He works a second shift, so it's like I barely ever see them anymore. I barely ever see him anymore. But now that they're pretty much grown adults and one's gone, I got all sorts of time on my hands, and especially kind of living that retired life as a disabled veteran, like I have all sorts of time on my hands now, and I got all sorts of projects I want to do. But with that being said, just lacking the money. So, you know, that's something necessary that we all need. So, I don't know if you guys can see that little cardboard stuff that I'm all going to burn that. There's the mount. Comes with a little Allen wrench. And here's the power supply. Plug the adapter into. And this is the actual dish. I don't know what that is. That's just another piece of cardboard. But here's the actual dish. It's got the little Starlink logo on the back of it, and the little SpaceX logo. Now, I don't ever touch politics on this channel, and I never will. Like, ever. And you can count on that. I don't really care what your political views are, whether you're like Elon Musk or whether you don't like him, whatever. But, like, I figure this is a pretty good system. So, like, high-speed wireless internet in the middle of nowhere. So, yeah, looking at the directions here, if you've ever been to IKEA, it's much like that. It shows how to plug it in, how to turn on. It's almost like a plug and play. So, looks like that's what I'm going to be doing. There's all sorts of... It looks like here that they have a vehicle mount, too. Now, what's funny is these directions have, like, the little slotted lines, so you can, like, cut them out, but I don't know if you can see that. So, yeah, one is just to plug everything in, and two is download the app, which I got the Up Starlink. I got my phone out here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright. So, I thought to myself, this is going to be a quick, like, 10-minute video, but it looks like, because I'm like, I'm not a troglodyte by any means, but I will take my time setting this stuff up so I don't screw anything up, because I'm notorious at that. And then, alright, let's go ahead and set up Starlink. Check for obstructions. Wow. Alright, use your device's camera to explore. Find an open area, go outside and stand where you intend to set up your Starlink. Use your device's camera to explore an entire field of view. Now, one thing is when I was camping, or when we were in Massachusetts, I saw 3 guys with Starlink, and they all had it pointed towards the same area of the sky. So I don't know. So I guess with the camera, I guess I got to stand up a little more. I guess I actually have to stand up a little more, stand up, to find Alright, I might have to go off camera a little bit to finish this. 65% clearance. I guess the only thing is the clouds are in the way. So I gotta find an area of blue sky. Come on. %. Go off camera here a little bit. Ugh. The camera's still on. The camera's still running. I'm back here. I'm at 96% right now of efficiency. Scan the entire sky. Okay. There's like little arrows. I don't know what that's about. It doesn't really explain it. I'm pretty sure once you set this up, it's not entirely too hard. Come on, you have the mail here. I'm gonna get the mail. Oh, I got you. All right, everybody. I think I've done my best here. It's pretty hard to like not find obstructions here because we're in a neighborhood full of oak trees and locust trees and walnut. Like it's a very like heavily wooded neighborhood. So we'll just do what we can. But the main thing as I think about setting it up is once you set it up, you've activated it. So I don't want it sitting in my house forever to just wasting space. I want it to be activated. So, all right. That little plug go. All right. So we got the plug wire. Did everything we need. There's different mounts. What I was looking on the app, it showed that I had different mounts. I really wish this thing had a little bit more instruction on what to do. I get things that don't quite have the instructions of what to do. So I'll figure it out. Really isn't that hard. Just kind of playing with things and figuring out what's what goes where. Think that was the mail, y'all. So, oh, it just snaps right in there. Okay, so that was the mail guy, y'all. We've had issues with that guy bending our letters and putting them in the mailbox, and I guess too many folks have complained about it, and so there was a supervisor shadowing him, real nice guy. I just, you can't bend people's mail, especially if it's something that you need, like pictures or, you know, like I bought some stuff off of Crazy Quady's website the other day. It's merch, about a few stickers, and I'll just put one on the rig. I showed that to you. But like, if he was to bend that, those things would have been ruined now. They didn't cost a whole bunch, and I could just get some more, but it's like, that's not the point. You can't bend somebody's mail. What if it's something important? Anyways, I'm going to get this plugged in and set up wherever that wire is. Alright. And this is a pretty long wire. It doesn't exactly say how long it is, but there's a bunch of like, there's a big old user's manual here, and I bet you it unfolds like a map. So I want to, like, while I'm unfolding things, look at it. Have you guys ever seen the Starlink satellites? They're always in a huge line, and people always mistaken them and like kind of freak out thinking they're UFOs when they're just Starlink satellites. Like, they're nothing special, right? They're just, wow, this writing is so tiny. It's just a bunch of regulatory notices on this page that I don't even want to try to look at it. And I think that's all it is over here. Yeah, that's all it is over here too, is just a bunch of regulatory notices that I'm not going to read. And I know that sounds awful, like I'm not going to read this, but they're not instructions, they're regulatory notices. And all the instructions that I've gotten are just right here, and then the cell phone app that I have. So I'm going to look at the cell phone app, but I'm going to plug it in and I'm going to stretch the cord as far as I can out of the front yard, and I'm going to get it all set up that way. So all right. Okie dokie. Ugh. Tripping over my own 2 feet here. So let's get this out into the yard. You guys can look at the front yard while I talk to you. Oh, and if you hear little kids screaming in the background, I'm about a block and a half away from a school, from an elementary school. So yeah, that's living in the burbs for you. And looks like this thing comes with a bunch of different mounts. Alright, so I got it all plugged in. So this thing comes with a bunch of different mounts. They only gave me 2. Make sure I don't hit the thing right here. This cord is awful long. It's probably a good 50 feet. Oh yeah. Now, as I said, there's a bunch of different mounts for this. I've got one set up. I've got the lowest possible one on there, not the lowest possible one, but like the smallest one on there. Alright, we got that set up. Let's move this back to my little seat here. Alright. Starlink is plugged in. Open settings. Here it is. Starlink. It's not secured. I think I can secure it. The internet may not be ability. Connect only. Always connect. So I got a low signal on my internet. No security. Manage router. So I guess once I'm all done with this, I can set it up. But alright, let's go. I want to go to the app. It's kind of barely reading the connection because there's so many obstructions in the way. These trees, the clouds. It's connected, y'all. Connected, not secured. Connected, not secured. So, obviously, I got to get this set up. Continue. So it's ready. It's calculating its orientation, whatever that means. So I guess it's trying to get its bearings of where it is. I'm online, and it's downloading a software update. So determining alignment adjustment may be necessary in a moment for best performance. Well, Wi-Fi is not configured. Continue. Joey Boats is the network name. Password. I'm not going to tell you guys my password. I'm just going to make one up. Submit. So while this is waiting, y'all, it's 71 degrees out here right now. It's a little humid, but it feels amazing out here. Instead of being August 26th or 25th or whatever it is right now, August 26th, it feels amazing out here. Usually this moment in August we're like sweltering like we've been all summer, hot and humid. And even going into September, and some of the forecasts that I saw, we're actually supposed to have cooler weather temperatures for the end of August into beginning of September. I'll take that. Actually, the weekend of my birthday in September, when I'm supposed to go down to the Smokies and camp, like I'm hoping it's nice then. So, let's see, I gotta turn off auto connection on my current network, which I don't want to be connected to right now. I'm gonna have to forget it. Probably go back to the Starlink app, connect. It's a tad warm out here. I want to see if I go closer towards the device itself. Oh, there we go. I'm online now. Offline. So if I go closer towards the router, let me flip you guys around here. still doing the software update. Everything's still downloading. I'm online. Searching. The important thing is I got it activated and connected. That's the thing, it says make sure Starlink has a complete clear view of the sky. Well, it kind of does. It kind of doesn't. And I'm saying that because there's clouds, obviously. And the only positive side of that right now is they're going to move in front of the sun. I don't know else how to give this a clear view. Setting up Starlink.
But they canceled it.
No, still going. I got their rotor package, so when we go on trips, I don't have to find coffee shops with Wi-Fi.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I had plenty of people when we were on our trip that had Starlink, and they were fighting. You know, I asked them back and I said, it's good, it's reliable, as long as you have a clear view of the sky. Which, here, it's like, yeah, you got trees and clouds, but it still works. Downloading a software update. Yeah,
And was that close?
it's like regular light. Yeah. And you can turn it off. Like if you're if you don't want to turn the winter, you can turn it off. Yeah.
When you going back up to New Hampshire?
I'm not really sure. I'll go have to get him in December. I think him and I discussed taking the Amtrak back. We can take it into Boston, down to New York City, and then New York City all the way to Cincinnati. So if you want to do that, and then do something
Well,
about
how many days?
probably a week. But he's going to come back there in the summer. He already said, he's like, I'm going to Texas with my team. Whatever.
As long as you pay for it, you do what you want.
Exactly. That's what we're doing. And he had a he had a scrimmage on Sunday. But he texted me, hit a home run. Like, dude, solid home run, there you go. And I think they're actual, like, they only 2 seasons. It's like spring and fall. Spring and fall. So they'll start their fall season here real quick. Yeah. That's what he's doing. Washington, like, well, then you're lucky. You haven't got anything in the springtime, so, and you're nervous because it's your first college go. Oh, yeah. We moved him in and like the next day, we woke up with him. After that, it's like, we didn't even get hugged and up. It was like, bye, see you guys. Like, he was ready for us. Yep.
Some days you do some live.
Well, we did that the day before.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Alright, y'all, that was my neighbor John. He's going to work. He works for Peterbilt in Sharonville. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm like projecting my voice. So the software update is done. Starlink is going to reboot. So right now it's rebooted, it's reconnecting, disconnected, connect to Wi-Fi. Yeah, well. It's on here somewhere.
I'm messing around with my Wi-Fi and my phone. This is a new network. It may not be picking it up right away. There it is. So incorrect password. I bet you. Yep. I didn't capitalize one letter. Checking the quality of the internet connection. Connected. Always connect. Go back to the app. Yeah, my neighbor was saying they thought they discontinued this, but they put way too many satellites in the sky to discontinue. They've invested way too much money, I think, in this stuff. I don't know how that works. But we're doing our best. I'm going to step away from this a little bit. It's probably like... But it's working. I tried to do the clear view obstruction of the sky, but there are clouds. So, alright, apparently what the app's telling me is this thing is talking to satellites. I'm trying to figure out where it's pointed. They're talking to each other, which is... that blows my mind, right? As a kid, when my dad had satellite TV, that like... it blew my mind at how that worked. Alright, so it's online. Everything's connected, y'all. It looks good. So I've activated it. I'm going to do a speed test real quick. It may not be that fast compared to like my home internet because of all the obstructions. I'm at 124 megabytes per second on the download. Let's see. I'm at 20. So it's not too bad. Like it's running. I got some speed. I'm gonna like bounce it off the speed test of my regular internet. Now I'm gonna come back over there and I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna see how well this goes, because when I go on trips, I am going to use this outside my rig, and I might be inside the rig. Let me flip you around here. All right, well, okay, so a speed test. You know what I'm going to do to test this? Let's find Facebook Messenger, and let's do this. I'm video calling the wife. Let's see if she answers. I don't think she's going to answer. Well, it's working pretty good. I mean, I'm surfing Facebook, Instagram. You know what? Let's see how well this works. All right. Sorry, be quiet. I'm trying to read things. I think this is working just fine. And so let's do this. See if we can phone a friend here. Nobody wants to answer their phones. Everybody's on a call or not available to answer their phone. Let's see if my buddy might be at work, but let's see if he answers. Well, nobody answers, but this thing is working perfectly. Like, it is fast and it is working great. So I couldn't ask for, let's see how it deals. See how it deals with Wi-Fi calling. Ooh, never mind. I gotta like set that up. That is not set up. It still has a very old address on it. But so yeah, it's working pretty good. Yeah, so I think that's it. I think that's all that, like,
I really need to do. Like, I tested it, like I'm doing this stuff, and you know, I'm looking at different apps and this that require internet, and let me see if I can pull up a video. Wow, okay, let's see. Let's get on YouTube. Subscriptions. Jawtooth. Let's pull up one of Jawtooth's videos here.
Hey, I'm back in Thurman, West Virginia again. This is my second day to be here for this year. And
okay, it's working fantastic. Like, I could not, did not, this is a good investment. I'm really going to be happy with this, I think. So, yeah, that's it. I appreciate you guys joining me and setting my Starlink up. So, this is the only other mount that it came with. And this just sits on the ground. And you have a little mount here, or you can set it up here. In the future, I'm going to buy more mounts for this thing. That'll be really cool. But, yeah. So, that's it, y'all. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to get out trackside. I'm going to meet up with Buckeye Freight Railroad, possibly more. We're going to get some trains. I got a video coming out in a couple hours. It's part 3. That's all Massachusetts, and so you guys are going to enjoy that video. And then there will be one more part. I'm not sure when I'm going to get that one out, but that one comes out today. The part 3 comes out today. I'll have trains come out tomorrow, and we'll be back camping here really soon. Like I said, now the kid's out of the house, the other one's grown. I got so much time on my hands, and I can do whatever. So, yeah, we're gonna get a solo camping trip in here pretty soon. We won't go far for that. I know some good places where I can actually go to and check out, and so that'll be fun. That'll be within an hour, a couple hours drive, or maybe even 3. Well, all right, folks, that's all I got for this one. Thanks for joining me and help me set up the Starlink, my friends. I really do appreciate it, and we'll see you again on the flip side. So until we meet again, have a good day.